Hi to everyone. Hope I'm not that late. Anyways, thank God it's Friday. Duh. Thank God it's Friday. So, yeah, I'll wait a few minutes for my YouTube to kick in before I start my analysis. According to the caption there, I don't know how many of you know that President Donald Trump has revoked over that I think 80,000 plus non-immigrants visa. So I don't know if you all know anything about that. I know that we Nigerians has our own problems at hand. Sam Globes, you're not my friend, you're my husband's friend. So go and rest until he comes here, okay? He's coming. He will be here in a few minutes. So you're not my friend. You can be my husband's friend, not my problem. That's you being his friend, not my friend. Okay, so I don't know how many Nigerians are really deliberating on. What is this, Sparkles? What the? Oh. I don't know how many of you are really paying attention to your environment, society, and all of that, and events, and even things that has to do with your country, apart from regional issue. Excuse me. Let me attend to my. What is it? Sparkles, what? So, I don't know how many of you know that a lot is going on. Donald Trump is one president that many of you believe in. And I believe in him, and not like trust in him as he is God, but the fact still remains that human beings make their own mistakes. So when he's making his decision, especially people from Nigeria, I hope you all are learning. I hope you all are listening. I hope you all are paying attention to whatever that is going on. So he has revoked 80,000, or 8,000 plus. That should be 8,000 plus. Sorry about that. Or 80 or 8. Non-immigrants. So what's you all going to say about that? What's you all going to say about that? And one thing about Nigerians is we don't pay attention to serious issue. Yes, we have enough at hand already. So if you love Donald Trump, I love Donald Trump as a person. Is he a perfect person? No, he's not. He's not. I know that people just hate someone. I love, but I don't. It's few of his decisions I do disagree with him. Before I go into my details, so for today, I want to know why he did what he did. I just want to know why he did what he did. Why? Return it back now. Go flush the toilet. Shut the door. No. No. Put it back. No creeps. But mommy, but daddy. Put it back. Flush the toilet. Thank you, son. No mommy. No creeps tonight. Thank you. Wash your hands. Thank you, sweetheart. Then wash your hands. I'll flush later. Wash your hands. Will you please shut the door? Could you please wash your hands? Sorry about that, kings. What? Just wash your hand, boy. Wash your hands after food. You don't need this. This is crap. Are you done washing your hands off the tap? But daddy, turn off the tap. I know the story is so sad. What a story. Could you please off the tap so you can dry your hands and go have your tablets? That's all. Wash your tablets if you are tired of your tablet. No, please. You can't have this food. You can't have this crisps at night. No, you can't have it. No. You cannot have it. Period.
I don't want it.
You don't have one? You know, do you want? This way. Do you want fruits? Do you want fruits? Do you want fruits?
But I have fruit at
You have fruit already? Do you want fruit? Do you want grapes? Do you want strawberry?
But strawberry in my lunchbox.
Do you want yogurt? At least that's a little bit healthy. Do you want yogurt?
But I have still healthy bit.
Okay. Now you add all the healthy food. So bye. Go. Thank you. I don't want you to have grapes at night. Bye. When you go to have paper. No grapes at night, period. Bye. Thank you. Anyway, so back to where I was. Sorry about the interruption. Babe, please come in and speak on the topic before I deliberate on my topic, please. You can't have crepes, no. It's so late for crepes. You can give your children crepes, that's on you, okay? You have your decision. If your children cries for cheese ball, they call it, give them. What's my own? If your children cries for crepes, give it to them. If your children cries for chocolate at night, give it to them. If they cry for sweet, give it to them. Are you okay with wearing that? Take that off, please. Yes, okay, so this is my family, okay? I cannot give my children crepes at this time. It's damn so late. What they need before bedtime is healthy food. If they have vegetables, which is fruits, it's okay. They can have apple, they could have cucumber, they could have orange, they could have, those healthy kind of fruits. But I will never give them something that is uncomfort. So, do you think Trump is right revoking whatever thousands of visas that is on to now? It's on it now, right? Okay, so please take the seat, sweetheart, before I go into my stuff.
Okay, well, this is my take on it, guys. If you're going to have a society that functions properly, no matter where you are, then you have to have laws, you have to have a set of rules. And them rules have to be applied equally to everybody. And if they're not, then it becomes a place where you cause chaos, because people are going to try and hold you to account if you're not at least trying to make the appearance of treating people equally. And I know it doesn't necessarily always happen in the real world, and there's different levels to society where you have people who have plenty of money to get out of these things and all the rest of it and get around the laws, and we all know this. But as far as these 80,000 visas were concerned, as far as I know, what I've looked into it, they were immigrant visas. In other words, they were people who weren't applying.
Some are accusing Donald Trump that they just said immigrants. They were not specific about it, right?
Yeah, these were non-immigrant visas.
It's not. People should learn to be specific.
Yeah, you need to watch what people are saying.
Not
guys.
like Donald Trump is that very bad. You understand?
No.
People should learn.
No,
When he's doing
well,
something, saying something, we need to. When
well,
it's being well,
I
it's
don't like
being
any of
well.
them,
So
to
it's
be
not
honest,
being well,
guys.
it's
I
not
don't like
being
any of
well,
these people. But in the end of the day, what he did, what the State Department did there was they looked at these visas and they said, well, we're going to throw a lot of people out here, and they used a sort of a broad brush and brushed all these same people who were non-immigrant visa holders. In other words, they were like students, or they were people who come over even on holidays and just never left,
Yeah, you're right. Never left.
or work visas and they were no longer doing that specific job or whatever. I don't know, but they weren't immigrant. They weren't people who were looking to go through the process and remain legally in the country. So they just decided to use a broad brush, and the same way they did, unfortunately, with the Mexican people who had been in America for years and years and years, and who provided multiple services within the country. And they went after them. And my question about it all is like, that's all legal, and they're capable of doing that, and they're allowed to do that. You know what I mean? So you can't, like, I think it was over 30,000 of these recent ones were people who had been done for DUIs, drunk under the influence, and for other misdemeanors and other crimes and stuff like that. So there was a lot of people who were automatically rejected as a result because they had been arrested for one reason or another. So my problem would be with what they've done with the likes of the people who were working, who were in their country and working, and fair enough, they were working illegally, but they'd been there for many, many years and had been allowed to continue and go on for years and years and years and years. And instead of giving them people an option to remain and become fully American citizens or not US citizens, whatever, they just went after them just as much as went after everybody else. But the strange thing to me was about it all, I didn't really hear them going after the criminals very much. At least their homegrown ones, you know what I mean? Or the ones that are from other countries and they're running organised crime all over the place. I didn't see them going after them too much in the news. I just seen them going after normal everyday Joe Soaps who were trying to live a life. So I don't know, guys. In the end of the day, if you're in a country and you're not there as an immigrant, and you overstay your visa, or you're working when you shouldn't be, or whatever it might be, you're breaking the law. And in the end of the day, like I say, a country without laws is going into chaos, and that's
Come here.
that's where America was going with the Democrats. Like, look at this new guy in New York, Mandami. He's running around saying that he's going to empty prisons, and he doesn't believe that prison is a place for people to be put into. You know what I mean? So he's just going to let them run about the streets to commit more crime. You know what I mean? So, and that puts everybody at risk. It puts your loved ones at risk. It puts your children at risk. It puts everybody you know. It's a road to chaos. And to be honest, I think there's a lot of what's happening in the globalism is about creating chaos. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's my take on it. I don't know, guys. Everybody will have their own opinion on it, but mine comes straight from the fact that you have, for society to function, you have to have laws and you have to enforce the laws. And even though some of them laws are wrong and they're applied wrong, and that's the things we need to change. We need to change how they're not applied. Like, I mean, you have your one Maxwell in prison, and I'm sure you know her, and she was heavily connected in all this child trafficking and stuff like that. But yet and all, she's in prison for trafficking children to no one. No one has been arrested apart from her. No one went to prison apart from her. Everyone else that's supposed to be involved in this have got away with it. So there's definitely two-tier system. There's definitely is, and there always has been, and there always will be, to some extent, unless we stand up against all of the injustice and turn around and say, hold on a second, this is wrong or this is right or whatever, you know. But that's it, guys. That's my 10 twopence or tuppence. So I'm going to go off and let Glory back, and I'll talk to you later. All the best. There you go, baby.
Hey, thanks. Please, could you please just pick one clementine for princess and give Wima yogurt. He's crying for crepes. I don't want him out crepes. It's so late at night.
There isn't any yogurt. Oh, there isn't.
Just give him one yogurt. Let me have it now, please. You can't have crepes. Time
No,
your
I
ring.
won't do it then.
No, don't worry. No, get the
I'm
orange.
finished.
No clementine for princess. You need it?
Hey.
You need it, yes or no? So, yeah, but it's transparent, okay? He wants crepes. I don't want him to have crepes at night. It's so late. So, not something, a snack that I want him to have, okay? Anyways, so I'm back again. There are certain things I don't give to my kids. So, if your kids cry for ice cream at the middle of the night and you want to give them ice cream, please go ahead and give your children ice cream. None of my business, okay? If you want to give them whatever you choose to give them, go ahead and give to them. But I will never give my kids things that I know that is so unhealthy for them to take before bed, okay? So, yeah, my kids could not even let me listen to what Obi was saying, but it is what it is. So, yeah, whatever that he said, I'll watch later. He's right, so he doesn't get it wrong, okay? It's his opinion, so if you don't like his opinion, go air your opinions on the own page. But I tell you, anyways, because it's a bit late, my kids are giving us some tantrums and all of that. Okay, you're going up, okay. Yeah, so it's going up, so I'll come back to her. Love you all. Good night to everyone. Bye-bye for now. Until I come your way again, remain global. I have a lot of topics, but I can't. So let me attend to my own family, my kids, okay? Bye. Bye, everyone.